Welcome to the Two-Ton Nerds. As always, my name is Max James. It's October 22nd, 2018, which means it's day 22, and as well as day 21 of the 31 Days of Fright horror movie project, Year 7. And in this video concludes my Universal Classic Monster Week with the Wolfman, and as well as the Creature from the Black Lagoon. Now, I told you I would reveal my favorite Universal Classic Monster, and as well as my movies I have not yet seen. And so, I've not yet seen The Mummy, Bride of Frankenstein, and The Wolfman, which this week all rectified that. And my favorite was Creature from the Black Lagoon. Was my favorite. So, until I watched The Wolfman. Now, the reason why The Wolfman is my new favorite is because it, to me, just grabbed me. Because when I first watched Creature from the Black Lagoon, it was fun. It was different. I liked the underwater cinematography and stuff like that. I liked just the special effects and everything. But as I grew up, my movie maturity grew up, and that's why The Wolfman is my new favorite, because I love the acting. I love the special effects. I love the setting. I love just the whole nuances of everything in this movie. And that's why it barely beat out Bride of Frankenstein. But I think The Wolfman is the much better overall film. But I'm not trying to take away from anything from Bride or the Black Lagoon. It just, to me, The Wolfman just stands out to me to be much more of my kind of favorite kind of movie. Because my favorite movie all the time is Clerks. It's very low-key, very small, and this one just has, like, it seems like, even though it has that gigantic, big feeling, but there's only a handful of things that really happen in this movie, and that's what I really like. Where The Creature from the Black Lagoon has this big, elaborate boat set on the water, underwater cinematography, and where The Wolfman just has some really cool just dissolves and stuff like that happening, and to change into the Wolfman. And so, okay, with all that being said, now I'm going to tell you what you need to know about these movies. And first up is the plot. The plot of The Wolfman follows Lon Chaney Jr. He ends up getting bit by a werewolf while out on a date, and throughout the whole movie he's kind of not quite sure to what he should be believing in. He should be believing what he thinks, or the curse of the werewolf, or it's all in his head. That's what people have been telling him. He's like, it's just all in your head. But so that's why I like it. It's this one guy who is just trying to deal with a bunch of different things, and then when finally the truth comes out, he truly can't handle it. And even then, at the beginning, he's still like, I don't know if it's true or not. Like, he kind of, it's great. So, and for the plot for The Creature from the Black Lagoon, follows a group of scientists who go into the jungle after finding a fossilized claw of the gill man, and so they're like, you know what, we got to find this creature. So they go out there and they search for him, and they eventually find him. And the gill man ends up falling for one of the women on the boat, and he ends up trying to take her back to his lair. And that's, I think, if I remember right, it does take place a little bit in his lair at the end of the movie. So, or I might be thinking one of his sequels. But anyways, I think it does happen a little into his lair at the end of the movie. So, like I said, the reason why the Creature of the Black Lagoon was my favorite at the time was because it was just fun. It was different. And then when I got older, I was more into the acting, the dialogue, the overall just experience of the movie, rather than it just being a popcorn flick. And that's what the Wolfman, that's why I took it the overall. That's why it beat out the Bride of Frankenstein as well, just barely. But the Wolfman is my new favorite. So now the reason why I like I'm going to talk about all of them at once, is that they all have great special effects, they all have good acting, they all have some great qualities about them. And even with The Mummy, that's my least favorite of the group, it still had some really promising moments. It had that great opening scenes that with the people in the desert digging up Emotep and stuff like that. It's like, oh, that's so great. So, but these are the two who are my favorite of the bunch. So, that's really all I gotta say. It's been a long couple days, so I'm just gonna end it right there. As always, my name is Max James, coming from the basement. And please do not forget to like, comment, and share, and hit that little bell to stay notified to watch any future videos of mine. And I'm going to go geek out.